Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Out of the gun, McNabb. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown! Calvin Johnson, 57 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gould now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline.
Hey, let's go. Eagle, eagle. Hey, let's go black 2-9. Alpha, alpha.
On 3rd down, Vick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The pitch to Tomlinson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Hey, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him?
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Ryan Shazier coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Line, 20. Line. 300.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Line 90. Line 20. Oh, it's on. Oh, it's on.
Here's Vick. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense, because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punter King to send it away. Now Sanders. Yards on the return that time. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd down, McNabb. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Randy Moss, 55 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Madden Elites offense trotting out again. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Vic to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Vic on second down. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go! White 90! White 90!
Now it's McNabb. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Calvin Johnson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Vic. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
84. Who's got 84? Check 84. Orange. Hey, let's go black 2 now. Let's go Mike. Late. Alpha.
1st down, Vic. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A 2nd down throw for Vic. This will be caught by Brown. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. McNabb flushed out right, and this results in 6. Touchdown! Donovan McNabb on his way. Offense continues to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Fighting through, and he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Orange.
2nd down, Vick. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Eagle. Orange.
A 1st down throw coming for Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, it's McNabb. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Yeah, he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
The first carry for the Hall of Famer, LaDainian Tomlinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
To throw, McNabb. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Now McNabb. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about it. Let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to green light that attempt.
The first carry now for Ricky Williams. Rumbling past the 30. finally taken down at the 34. And a huge play that time. And even 50 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
He's left up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. First carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing, Vick. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Antonio Brown from 13 yards out. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. 1, 9.
first down throw. McNabb. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Got his man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Cut.
From the gun, here's McNabb. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Ohio. Ohio. Ohio.
To throw on 2nd, McNabb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. Johnson, the intended target.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey, let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
White 20. White 20.
Here's Michael Vick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Now here's Vick, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion, but it's the way that he throws the ball, so compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the time. Out here as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Hey, let's go. Wait 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Gold now out to kick it away. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Derek Brooks diagnosed that play so well, just like he did back in the day. Over 1,700 career tackles en route to being a first-ballot Hall of Famer.
Heck of a guy off the field as well, winning the Walter Payton Man of the Year award in 2000. Again, it's Williams. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space. And
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it that's going
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, McNabb. On the crossing route, complete. It's Moss. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task. To follow.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Deion Sanders in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Here's McNabb. This is Johnson. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need need some safety help?
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Donovan McNabb taking it in. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one is incomplete. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Vick. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, let's go. Black over. Eagle.
They just get the play off. Now Vick. And that is incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
Wait, 20! Alpha, Alpha!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, they go option to the right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On the run, it's Tomlinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On the handoff, Tomlinson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flex round! Flex round!
Second down, McNabb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They begin the drive with Williams. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Vic with a give to Sanders. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Here's Vic. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And Sanders now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now back out comes the offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Madden Elites offense coming back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They start the second half here with Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Vic on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now it's McNabb. Trying to improvise. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Reggie White coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
McNabb. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Deion Sanders in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to lose big-time yardage here, but it may not matter because a flag is down. And that one was relatively easy. Easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round! Hut! Flex round! Flex round! Hut!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Let's go!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. He'll